We're in business. Testing. Oh, there we go. Good. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Testing. How's that volume? 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Say when. And welcome everyone to GDSFA TV live for the first time from Garside Park, the once spiritual home of Granville football for decades. With tonight's match, Holroyd versus Auburn FC. It's Holroyd Rangers versus Auburn FC. Welcome to the broadcast. And thank you for joining us here at Garside Park. Let's start with the plays for Holroyd. Number 27 is Alexander El-Shamri. 19 is Hassan Al-Kafaji. Goalkeeper is Zane Brown. 13 is Yogesh Dakal. Matthew Fieri, haven't got a number in his team sheet. Christopher Goodwin is number 12. 41 is Grant Groom. Number 8 is Mark Kamara. Number 26 is Viswaram Kanayapan. Number 2 is Ibrahim Kagbo. Number 40 is Ishmael Karoma. Number 35 is Angelo Majok Maluk. Number 25 is Daisy Madu. 37 is Emmanuel Okwagwagu. Number 17 is Jonathan Trujillo. Number 3 is Scott Manning. Pete Mapoth hasn't got a number on my team sheet. Coached by Peter Litzis and managed by Christine Mates. For Auburn, we have a borrowed player from the all-age men's, Bilal Aslan. Number 42 is Mert Aydin. Number 20 is Tugay Chalak. Number 2 is Attila Saturday. No number for Dilhan Durast on my team sheet. Number 77 is Arda Jench. Number 28 is Furkan Janay. Number 5 is Samset Kalic. Number 54 is Abdul Hamid Kara. Number 94 is Atil Kaslik. Number 29 is Sam Laramie. Abdullah Muspa is a borrowed player from the all-age team. Oktay Saheni is number 17. And another borrowed player is Taylan Durus, coached by Metin Aiden and managed by David Kilich. We have 3 great referees today, and you may all notice the referees. Actually, I'll begin a different list of referees, so I can't give you that list. I'm not quite sure who is on. I was told we have female referees today. I'll have to find out at halftime. Thank you for joining us here on GDSFA TV Central. If the ground looks unfamiliar, that's because it is Garside Park. $17 million council spent on this. This is what we get here located at North Granville. The previous match we had was Granville Waratah playing Raldemere White, and Granville Waratah won that 5-2. And we're off, kicked off here, running from right to left. First with the ball is Auburn FC, who I believe this team played Pendle Hill last week. They went down just in a pretty convincing game, but having finished the match with only 9 players. If they can keep to 11 today, I think you'll find it'll be a close game. Here we go again, looking for play them early ball, putting a bit of pressure on. Holroyd. He simply comfortably plays it back to the keeper, Zane Brown. He sends it back up. Okay, Auburn will be looking to try establish. Last week they played a pretty good defense and counter-attack sort of game. They absorbed a lot of defense. Let's see what they'll try here. A mature team, a lot of experience in the Auburn FC team. I encourage interactive broadcasting, so please feel free to pop a comment. I'll gladly give you a shout out from wherever you're watching, be it local, interstate, or international. Especially love those internationals. Feel comfortable, drop a post. You're watching this live on YouTube, I won't be able to see your comments. If you're watching this live on Facebook, that's certainly where I'm watching it from right now. I'll be able to read your comments out comfortably. As Holroyd look to try to put some pressure on, only to lose the ball. 77 for Auburn FC, trying to dance around. Arda Jench, he finds his man, Tries to get into the box. Okay, the cover defense from the Holroyd defensive player. Both teams will try to get themselves into a groove as early as possible. Auburn try to get their build from the back happening, only as far as the Auburn attack. Both teams trying to lick up a few passes here. Oh, okay, that player, Karoma, number 9 for Holroyd. He's come back to the club after a couple of years away. Here we go, Auburn FC. Clear at the back. That's number 9. Okay, I don't have a number 9 on the Holroyd sheet, but I'm pretty sure that's the familiar face of Ishmael Karoma. Good to see him back in the Holroyd team. He's a strong player. If I'm wrong, please don't let me know. This is a full Olympic-sized field, extra long width, the full 70 metres. Holroyd will get it into the box in front of the goal mouth. Keeper, safe hands, takes it in. And again, I'm not sure who the keeper is. If you let me know, I've got a name without any number indicating goalkeeper. Let me know, please, so I can correct that throughout the course of the broadcast. Strong tackle, referee finds the foul though. Holroyd will take the opportunity to send the ball in, apply the blowtorch to the defense of the Auburn team. They were to watch the broadcast during the week and see what Auburn were doing, or more importantly, what they weren't doing. Trying to find some chinks in the defensive armour of the Auburn team. Pendle Hill found it very difficult to do that. In fact, they required Auburn to come down to 10 players before they could penetrate and score a goal. Ball goes into the goal mouth in front of goals. Bounces around, keeper takes it comfortably. Beautiful night for football, a comfortable 16 degrees, not much of a breeze, if any, to speak of. Great night for football. Thank you for joining us here tonight. This is Garside Park. Laramie on the ball, pushes it out. Again, Laramie. Karoma takes it away. Sloppy ball. You got Jench on it. Moves quickly, finds his man outside again, into the box. Comes for a shot, pushes it wide. Number 54 for Auburn, Abdul Hamid Kara. As twice he's been dangerous inside the box. We'll look out for him during the course of the night. They're working the left-hand side, this Auburn FC team. Karoma sends it wide to Kamara. Bit of triangular movement here, but gives it away to Kara. He beats his man, gets inside the box, opens up, shoots. Goal! I just called to look out for him. Abdul Hamid Kara buried the ball in the back of the net. Gives that man a Bunnings account. Find him a shovel. He will bury another one before the night's out. Auburn won. Holroyd Rangers yet to score. Wonderful counter-attack by Auburn FC. Punishes the Holroyd team for that error. And the fans go nuts here at Auburn FC, Garside Park. The fans are going nuts for Auburn FC. You hear them in the background. They love that type of play. Wonderful, prompt, counter-attacking football. Watch out for him again. The referee will keep his eye on him because the referee will be giving 3-2-1 points later at the end of this match for the Fred Barlow Medal Player of the Year Award at the end of this match. They tally the points up over the course of the season. And they'll be keeping an eye on Kara. Abdul Hamid Kara. If Holroyd hadn't noticed him, they have now. Defense mid-big there. Kamara trying to put the pressure on. Kamara from Holroyd, not to be confused with Abdul Hamid Kara from Auburn FC. Holroyd Rangers, they're feeling the sting of that first goal. But try to counter straight away. Ball inside the mouth, always dangerous. The keeper came out. Again, if you're from Auburn FC, a fan of Auburn FC, if you know the name of the keeper, let me know. Holroyd dancing the ball inside, lovely. Look at this diving Superman save from the keeper, but I haven't got a name for him. He's wearing pink, so I call him Pinky from now on. Until someone gives me his name, the keeper's name is Pinky. Fans of Auburn FC, what's the keeper's name? Taylor? All right, Taylor's his name. Okay. The fans of Auburn FC tell me it's Taylor. Well, he's kept them. Comfortable hands, strong hands, and a Superman save. Keeps him a clean sheet. Taylor Durust, that's his name. Playing very well. Now the pressure's on. This is Auburn FC from last week, absorbing all the pressure. Holroyd will do well to be patient. Try and find seams in the defense. All but one Auburn player behind the ball. Oh, a nice little turn dummy there. Back to Kamara. Good defense again. They're applying the blowtorch. Kamara goes in. Squares it. Keeper's there for it. Shot. Across the face of goals. Lots of pressure there. The blowtorch had turned up to the blue flame on that one. If you've joined us right now, thank you for joining us on GDSFA TV. Here at Garside Park, it's Auburn FC 1, Holroyd Rangers 0. A lovely opportunistic goal from Kara, Abdul Hamid Kara from Auburn FC. The first to put a goal on the scoreboard. But since then, the pressure's been on them as Laramie loses the ball. 15 for Holroyd Rangers. And on my team sheet, there's no 15. These teams really need to improve their names and numbers. Makes commentary a little bit easier. So if I give them a wrong name, I'll just call it how it is. Taylor sent the ball long. As I was saying, this is Garside Park, the once spiritual home of Granville soccer for decades until the 93, the Granville Magpies. Once the oldest club in Australia, founded in the 1880s, this was their home ground for decades. Used by the association for many of those times. And we're back here again today for the first time in a decade, basically. The previous match, Granville Waratah defeated Rodney White 5-2. Convincing performance by the Waratah team. If you watch this match, I encourage interactive broadcasting. So please post a comment. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know what the other matches of the X-League results were, and I'll gladly give them a shout out. Okay, so I got a comment. My apologies. Davut Kalic says that Taylor Durust was last year's X-League Golden Gloves winner. Well, there you go for X2. Well, that Superman save was indicative of what we're going to see from him, which is what we saw from him last year. So, point to him. He'll be good. The referees will keep an eye on him, keeps a clean sheet. He'll do well to take the points away so far from Kara, who scored that wonderful goal up front. Like I said, happy to post a comment. Let me know where you're watching this from. Referee finds the foul. And I'm glad to give you a shout out. Especially love those international guests. I know that we come from a diverse community in the Granville Association where relatives watch their relatives play. So happy to give you guys a shout out. Guaranteed. As we now, Auburn pushing the ball. Referee says play. Looking to get across in here. Works towards the box. Good defense from Holroyd. Couldn't get it in. Holroyd got back in numbers. They needed to, but couldn't clear only as far as the sideline. Auburn FC trying to get the ball inside. Swarming defense from Holroyd, making it difficult. They're patient, goes long. Well, when you've got no other choice, go long. There's good swarming defense from the Holroyd team, shutting down the attack. But don't be confused. Holroyd are actually not winning at the moment. They're dominating. But it's Auburn FC with an opportunistic goal, 1-0 from Abdul Hamid Kara. That's all you need. That's what matters. An opportunity to get the ball in the back of the net, and they took it. Holroyd is pretty much settled into a groove now. In fact, so has Auburn's defense. Much like we saw last week against Pendle Hill, who were leading the top of the still on top of the table. Could not penetrate the defense. Threatened multiple times, but couldn't penetrate until they went a player down. With actually a silly red card. Auburn sends it down the wide right. Strong. Defensively, they all get back. Look at that defensive line from Holroyd. Not on that occasion. But it's still Auburn. Yeah, Auburn are content to sit 1 or 2 extra players behind that ball, hoping that the talent they have up front can try and find a way through. Laramie gives the ball too long, straight to Zane, Zane Brown, keeper for Holroyd Rangers. He'd be seething after giving away that early goal to Kara. Long ball. Playing end-to-end, keeper to keeper here. When you got it, run out of ideas, go the long ball. That's a sure way coaches look for when you've got run out of ideas. Got to do better, boys. It's the X-League. John Katsiris. I know you. I think you're in Athens right now, aren't you? Great to have you on board. Yeah, it's a defensive effort, definitely by the Auburn FC team. This is how they play. Absorb, 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 and counter with a sting, which they did. At the moment, they'd be happy to see us all the way through 1-0 after 90 minutes. I don't believe it will be that way. I think the scorekeepers will be troubled on more than one occasion between now and the 90-minute mark. But great to have you, John. For those who are joining us, this is Garside Park, the unfamiliar surrounds of Garside Park at North Granville. First time we're using this ground in the X-League. First time it's been used in 6 years, actually. This ground had a problem with asbestos, and council spent $17 million renovating this ground with pretty good lighting, as you can tell. Certainly the best lighting we've had this year. The surface, well, that's debatable. And all the playgrounds and fencing's all very good. Wonderful facility, a good part of the world. As Holroyd looking to push forward. Kamara. And he goes as far as the defense of number 28 for Auburn. Furtikan Gane. Kamara comes in, across the ball. High, but still in the box. Holroyd just can't quite control it out there. For those of you trying to get an orientation, we are facing east towards Auburn and Sydney. Obviously, the camera meaning we're on the western side of the ground. In this wonderful grandstand, too. Another part of the renovation, the $17 million renovation of council and state government. So it's a little bit sloppier at the moment between the teams. They have to sharpen up their passing game. Auburn sends it down to the right. I guess I'm talking about too messy. I'm not talking Lionel either. Okay, here we go. Holroyd now. They're turned down the right. What have we got? Push the ball. Lovely. Kamara gets into the box. Goes for goal. He had plays in the middle. Wasted across the face of goal. Over the goal line. Thank you for joining us here on GDSFA TV. Coming to you live from Garside Park. A wonderful evening. Barely a breeze to speak of. 17 degrees. Wonderful condition for watching soccer football out here. Pretty much the cradle of the game for the country. Auburn FC, if you've just been watching, scored the early goal. Stinging Holroyd. Kamara working the sideline. Finds options. Bit of triangular movement here. Kamara to Kamara, but over the sideline. Give us a shout out, post a comment. I gladly encourage interactive broadcasting. Any score predictions? Been playing now for just on 20. Love a score prediction. Let's start with a prediction. Who do you think will win? Bragging rights if you can pick the score. Auburn sends it long. Lovely ball down the right. Can he link up? No, defensively comfortable. Back to Zane Brown, keeper, who goes from the left side of the field to the right. What can Holroyd now do? Links up with Kamara over the top. Finds his man. Goes inside. He's got options. Defensively, we're there. Keeper comes out. Taylor DeRust. Golden Glove winner for X2 last year. Just to make that clear, where is X2, where is X1? There is no X2, and there is no X1. Hold a minute. Plays onside, inside the box, cuts it in. Zane has it covered. Yeah, this year the association has gone with a one X-League, not X-League 1 or 2, just one X-League competition. 16 teams, teams, 15 plus a bye. So there'll be 15 rounds. Everyone plays each other once, just once, and then based on your place in the table, there'll be World Cup style groups of A, B, C, and D, the first four. The number 1 goes in A, number 2 seeding goes in B, and so on. Then the next 4, 5 to 8, they go in tables and so on. You'll have 4 groups who will play each other once in a World Cup style, and based on that, we'll have finals in the traditional association style. Kamara working the sideline here, dancing around. Michael Jackson couldn't do better. Just could do a spin, I think. Bit of moonwalking going on. Holroyd still with it. Back to Kamara. No more dancing. Sends it back to his fullback. Auburn putting a bit of pressure on. Holroyd actually going backwards. Oh, into error over the sideline. That's something different from Auburn. Pushing up high, pressing high. Great to see. Davut Kilic, he says winners 3-1. That's bold prediction. From that name, I know who you are. Of course, you're with Auburn FC. So you might be seeing that through rose-coloured glasses. But good on you. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Kara sends it to the box. Works into the box. Only have this swarming defense from Holroyd. Where are we going with this one? Tries to go left. Doesn't link up first time, but here we go the second time. And still a third time. But sweeping defense from number 17 for Auburn. Came across nicely. Oktay Sahin, a dominant figure in defense last week when they played Pendo. And Davut also says this is last year's Auburn FC X-League 2 team. So yes, there are I think 5 clubs that have what would have been X1 and X2. That makes just on close to a dozen teams, separate clubs that is, playing in the X-League. Great to see. It's exciting new format. So far, no complaints, but we'll get much more exciting at the back end of the season come late July, August. And then, of course, the finals in early September, which will be played, as we all know, at Melita Stadium. But they'll be trying to use Garside Park for Friday night football as much as possible. If for no other reason, is excellent lighting. Great for broadcasting. And my tired old eyes can see numbers at a distance. That plus the fact they've got new glasses on Tuesday. Hang on a minute. Sahin, defensively strong at the back. Holroyd trying to put the pressure on. Referee finds the foul. Oh, got the natives restless here on the grandstands. Let the referee know. Don't worry, settle down, guys, settle down. You got the foul. It was a strong tackle from behind. That, of course, is a foul. .23 played. Auburn go long. What have we got here? Straight to the keeper. Wasted opportunity. Kamara. What's he doing here? Sends it long. Try to find Kamara, and he does. Where's he going with it? Oh, he's going to take it to the byline. Cuts it back in. Where's the tap in? No one's there for it. Defenders are there. He comes now. Still trying to find a shot in. Defenders come across. Well done by Taylor. Dangerous situation. Beautiful play on the right-hand side. But there was no talisman in the middle. No target man for Kamara to find. Should have been an easy tap in had that been a player there. Anyone else going to post a prediction? We have an Auburn FC committee member saying 3-1 in favour of his club. Because if it wasn't in favour of his club, I hazard a guess, you're probably not going to be on the Auburn committee much longer. Laramie tries to link up. Gives it away. Holroyd links up. Durust sends it out and comfortable now. Oh, strong tackle. You can hear it. That was foot on leather. You can hear that one. Kamara, 22, knows it. He went in a bit strong, too strong. Caught Arda Jensen's foot. Yes. Okay, good sportsmanship. Holroyd plays, help up, Jench. Go to Kamara, the referee. No coloured card, no card. Has a firm word with him saying, be more careful next time. You may not be a yellow if you continue this. I don't mind watching strong football, firm football, just not violent. Okay, number 6, Auburn. Sends it, deflected. Kamara, back on the ball now. Goes to the left, but no one's there. 71 sends it long. I don't have a 71 on my team sheet. Thanks for joining us tonight here on GSFA TV, coming to you live from Garside Park. The unfamiliar surrounds of Garside Park. Yes, the first time we are broadcasting on GSFA TV. It's the first time Garside Park's been used in more than a decade by the association, noting that it was closed for 6 years for asbestos removal and serious renovations. That's the high quality lighting. Very good lighting here. Probably equal to the best in the Parramatta district. I think Combank will be better, but it's not too far behind. Very good. Taylor Rust sends the ball to halfway. Links up with this player. Looks for it, goes long. Jench onto the ball. Couldn't quite link up there. Put the pressure on Holroyd defense as they clear. Laramie couldn't find the head on the ball. Kamara plays it back. Here we go, Holroyd down the right. Kamara. Defense comes in. 71, shoulder to shoulder, good defense. Puts it over the sideline, strong defense. You know, it would not surprise me that at full time is the 1-0 scoreline. Holroyd putting a lot, throwing a lot forward, threatening often. But as of yet, and it's still early, barely half an hour, have not bulged the back of the net, which is what we saw last week against Pendle Hill for Auburn. Pendo threatened plenty of times. Here we go in front, and just like that, an opportunity falls to the foot of Holroyd. Couldn't get a clean swing, sends it left to the post, and that is a goal kick. That was number 2, Ibrahim Kagbo. Thank you, David. Davut 71 is Salit Alka on the Auburn FC team sheet. Well, let's see. Oh, there he is. Got no number on his name. Now I know. Said Alcha. I believe that's how you pronounce it. The C in the Turkish language is a j sound. Correct me if I'm wrong. Referee is going to have a word with the keeper for taking too long. Let's see. Now listen here. If you're going to continue wasting time, you're going to get a yellow. No problem, ref. Thank you very much. I can read lips here. I've got new glasses. I can read lips now. Even at 50 metres away. Danny Boots has said the pitch is cooked and it's only May. He was cooked in December. That summer heat hasn't recovered. Kamara on the ball. Pushes it wide, finds it behind the guy, behind the defense. Keeper comes out and sweeps to the sideline. Now Kamara finds the ball. Pushes it back. Okay, they reset for another raid on the Auburn FC goal. They switch it this time. Oh, hang on a minute. Auburn FC almost sees an opportunistic moment there. Laramie sends it long. Nah, that was a waste, Sam. Had ample time and plays forward. What are you doing? Now here, will he be punished for that? Holroyd, shoulder to shoulder on the ball. Still in. Oh, taken down. Referee calls it. Reaches for his pocket. Yeah, that player was beaten. Deserved the yellow. And the player knows it. Little protest from the Auburn player. Indeed, he acknowledges that he had to do it. Ahmed says the Holroyd coach need to tell his players to come close to the one having the ball. Well, that's generally how soccer kind of works when you're defending. So it's great to see that we've got fans of the GDSFA from watching who are not from associated with these two clubs. That's great. Both Danny, Bootsis. Used to be with the association in Grace Danes. Good to have you watching, Danny. Now with Prospect. Here we go, Holroyd. We're looking to send this ball into the box. The goal mouth keeper comes out. Look at those octopus hands all over the ball. Suction cups. Brings it down safely. Nothing doing there. Sends it long. Jen's coming all over it. Straight back to the keeper. That was Viswaram. Well, that's what it says on the team sheet. I don't think so. Kamara. What's he doing here? Dance to the sideline. Oh, the ball into the fans here in the stands. Caught by the man with the white hoodie, saving his wife from copping a ball in the noggin. I'm afraid our camera just can't quite zoom across there. Probably best that you don't. Substitution. Say it comes off. Let me say it's number 20. That would be Tugay Chalak. Back in the central defensive position. Perhaps one of the most important positions when you're leading 1-0. And you've got the Holroyd attack raiding the goal over and over again. Kamara tried to turn, gets it in, dances inside to Kamara, goes across the face, goal! No tap in. Where's your target man? Number 15, what are you doing, son? And on the team sheet, I don't have a 15, so I can't even tell your name. That's more than once now. The ball's gone across the face of goal. I guess the Auburn defense feels comfortable, given that there's no one there for the tap in. Is it a moment just waiting to happen? Let us know. If you just joined us here on GDSFA TV from live to you from Garside Park, I encourage interactive broadcasting. Keep those comments coming, especially let us know where you're watching it from, be it in the Sydney area, interstate, or especially international. Kamara tries for it, and it goes as far as Auburn. Goes in, dances inside, goes inside, lovely. Oh, tried to fake it. Referee said, that's an Academy Award. Jack Nicholson couldn't do better than that one. It looked funny though, didn't it? Him diving. I think Greg Laganis got a gold medal for something like that in the Olympics. My question is, if it was diving and the referee let it play, shouldn't he get a yellow card for diving, a simulation? Am I being too harsh? Let me know. Kamara. They swim all over him. Get the ball free. Sahin sends it to the keeper. Chilani sends it long. Oh, look at these three players. And Auburn in the middle Holroyd in the middle. Kamara takes the ball. Lack of communication there for the boys up front from Auburn FC. Rangers versus the Redbacks, I guess they're called. I'm not incorrect in saying that. They've changed their logo a few years back to Auburn FC. I prefer Redbacks and Spiders, just Redbacks. I guess when your park is called Webbs Avenue, it makes sense to be called the Redbacks. Daniel Grech, I'm pretty sure, I think, Daniel, you play for Holroyd. He comments that Danny Butcher, the keeper who was with Grace Danes and now, I believe, with Prospect, is the only bloke he knows that can save at one end and get subbed to on the outfield and score a goal at the other end. Well, the trick is to score a goal as a keeper. That's something to talk about, especially. How? Well, I guess a corner head or a long run would be a real challenge. But I have seen it. Keep those comments coming, Daniel. Auburn FC. attacking, but finding it difficult to get inside the goal area. They work the flanks, and that's about as far as they get more often than not. The Holroyd defense is strong out there. Holroyd spread the field, and Auburn have to follow. Okay, we're going left now. That's Holroyd. Straight into the box. Keeper comfortably picks up the ball. Not the best service up front. The top third of Holroyd lacking at the moment. They're doing enough to get it up there. But once we're in that top third, here we go again. Listen to what we have here. No one in the middle. Kamara takes inside the box. Is it a tap in? Not there again. I don't have number 15 on the team sheet, so I can't mention who he is other than say 15. But the players are throwing their palms up in the air saying, what more can I do? They're missing that tapping. They're missing that killer talisman up front to bulge the net and get parity on the scores. But right now, Auburn FC, the Spiders, maintain a 1-0 lead. And I've got to say, they're not being dominated like they probably were territorially, especially last week. They're giving as good as they're getting. Referee comes across and says, mate, you're wasting time again. Okay, quick throw. And it goes as far as the Holroyd players, putting the pressure on. SC, a bit of a struggle, but managed to send the ball long, back to halfway. Okay, Holroyd gives it up. You got Artajench through the ball. Finds his man, play it down. That could be a card. Which colour, I'm not sure. Is it going to be a card? Yeah, yellow card. Wow. I guess you're lucky that left fullback was out there because he was away if you didn't bring him down. But notwithstanding that, Auburn is in a strong position. The Spiders looking to sick the fangs in now to get a 2-0 victory. Yes, Daniel, I do recognize the name. Good to see that you're still playing up there or coaching up the Central Coast. Auburn FC. Again with the opportunistic moment. Cut short by a yellow card foul, professional foul. Here's an opportunity, say 28, 30 metres out on the angle. Zane in goals. Goes long, straight into the breadbasket. Zane Brown did not have to move an inch. Got it over the wall, but straight into his arms. Now, Holroyd were looking to counter, but Kamara now playing on the left side over there. Let the ball nutmeg himself. Let the ball go over the sideline. Laramie lose the ball. Holroyd got numbers here. Goes inside. Good sweeping defense. Comes forward. Holroyd struggling. Yeah, they're really struggling in that front third. Hate to say it, but number 15 is not the answer, at least at this stage in the match. Ibrahim comes inside the box. Oh, shoulders in. Referee says, oh, no. I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but from my angle, that was shoulder on shoulder. Wow. Where's the VAR when you need it? The Holroyd player really leaned in here on this one. Look at this here. And put the elbow out. Yeah, that's a... Look, I'm calling it from my angle. And it was a very good angle, but the grandstand are with me on this one. Well, they let him into the box. Once again into the box. Decisions like this can happen. Penalty has been awarded with no VAR. And from my own angle, tough call. But they happen. I keep saying, if tough calls are going to happen in the World Cup, they're definitely going to happen at park football. That may have been one of them right there. I just call them how I see it. I have no skin in the game in either one of these two teams. I wish them both the best. But it's Kamara, number 9, on the ball, take the penalty. Trying to get parity here for the boys in green. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think that was a penalty? If not, I guess you're hoping for a bit of poetic justice and a save. Well, it's a pretty good forward with a pretty good keeper. He's facing Golden Glove from last year's X-League 2, Taylor Durast. Oh, he went the right way. And I got to call it out. Goal to Holroyd. Bit of a tame celebration. Not over jubilant. Maybe they know they got away with the soft one there. But they'll take it. 1-1 here at Garside Park. Holroyd Rangers with Auburn SC. 1-1. Oh, the fans in the stands are letting the referee know what he thought. They think of that one there. How will this Auburn team react with minutes to go? Bit of arm grabbing, but still play on. Gives the ball away. Little chip over. Arda Jench. Who's he going to link up with? Goes straight to goal mouth. Not enough plays in there. Holroyd comfortable in defence. Holroyd with a patient build up here. Got away with that one. A little bit sloppy, but Kamara now on the ball, goal scorer. Plays sloppy again, but defense equally as sloppy. Let the ball go through. 15's going to be offside. He realized he had to be more forward, but not in an offside position. Again. Auburn defensive line holds. Here we go, opportunity now. Just before halftime, what's happening here? Oh, that front third again. You know, apart from that penalty, Holroyd would consider themselves lucky to get a goal on the scoreboard. Defensively, pretty strong. Midfield, again, strong. Front third, letting them down. Just like that, running out of ideas, and you go long, and it finds a defense. Arda Jench goes to the left. Inside the box, shoulder to shoulder. Holroyd defends comfortably. We'll be going with Auburn. Okay, this could be one of the opportunistic moments. A lot of green shirts here, 3-on-2. 3, it goes long. Kamara still on the ball. Defense in the middle of the field. Kamara waits for his charges to come through. Takes it to the right. He does the goal line. Defensively holds nicely. And the referee is going to come across to which player? Gives him a yellow. Bit of mouthing off the referee, not having that sort of dissent. Actually lucky not getting 10 minutes on the sideline. The natives are restless here. Not happy with that card. It's a passionate game. Love to see, love to hear it. Holroyd throwing everything at this last kick before the half. Into the goal mouth. Out comes Talan. His defender puts a head on the ball. Only comes out to the 18-yard box. Shot, bicycle at the broken wheel. And that's halftime here at Garside Park with Auburn FC 1 and Holroyd Rangers 1. We'll be back here in 10 minutes' time for this enthralling second half here at Garside Park. I'm Noel Donor. See you shortly. And welcome back to Garside Park here on GDSFA TV. My name is Noel Dono and I am your commentator tonight for the X-League Clash. We have Holroyd Rangers 1 playing Auburn SC White Team 1. That's right, level here at halftime. First scorers were Auburn SC in an opportunistic, fast-paced goal. And then late in the first half, we had a penalty in a controversial decision awarded by the referee and put away by Kamara, number 9 for Holroyd Rangers, making it 1-1, laying a foundation to an exciting second half. It certainly isn't a match that will, well, I don't think it's going to have too many goals, but never know. The previous match here was Granville Waratah playing Rotomere, and that was 1-1 at halftime, but Granville Waratah ran away with that one 5-2. Will we see a deja vu here at Garside Park? Thanks for joining us. We certainly encourage interactive broadcasting, so if you have a comment, feel free to post a comment on who do you think will be the player of the match. Received the 3-2-1 points from the referees. Who do you think is going to win? And what score for bragging rights? We have one prediction so far, 3-1 in favour of Auburn FC. That's from Davuk Ilic, who is a committee member from Auburn FC, so I expect he would be saying that. I see my good friend Kenny Betts is watching. Thanks for joining, Kenny. Tell me, you must have played here at Garside Park in your days, whether you're with Granville Waratah. I don't think you had a career at Granville Magpies, but let me know if you did. Post a comment. Gladly read it out for you. Yes, this was the home of Granville Magpies when it unfortunately and sadly folded in 1993 after 111 years as a club. This was a home ground from 1943 onwards. This is almost, you could consider, sacred, hallowed ground of football, or certainly Granville football. Though, this is a $17 million renovation recently done by council and the state government grants. There was a whole bunch of asbestos that had to get dug out and remediated. They've built around wonderful lighting, excellent lighting, extended the clubhouse, fencing, grandstands, scoreboards, a playground to the north, which is well received by the community. But yes, I share your comments. This surface perhaps isn't the best. In fact, for $17 million, I think the council's been shortchanged. But other than that, it's great to be down here. Yes, Kenny Betts, you certainly did. After the Magpies folded in '93, the association played a lot of games out here. Grand final series, in fact, I recall. Actually won one. My under-17 Granville Waratah won the grand final here, 6-0 in 2010 or 11. And I'm going to blow my own trumpet. That team was wrongly graded with Division 2, and we scored 198 goals that year in 18 matches. And 2 finals, semi and grand final. Enough of that. Let's kick this off for the second half now. Referee blows the whistle and we're off. Holroyd looking to get a quick goal, maybe opportunistic, just like Auburn did in the first half. Okay, I think I'm going to try and settle before they get into their groove. Laramie pushes it back. Auburn goes long. Who's it to, though? Perhaps looking for an error. Majuk doesn't make the error. Finds Zane Brown in goals. Who sends it? To Kamara. Dances away. Ibrahim pushes it. Kamara. Referee says he's on. Defensively, Sahin comes across. Carries the ball over the sideline. Throw in Holroyd. Comment from Nathan West. Yep, everything is excellent but for the grass. It's not even green, you're right. Variation of grass here. Holroyd inside the box. Forced outside. In comes the cross from Kamara. Keeper is hit the post and goes to the outside. Okay, it could have been a bit of early fortune there from the Holroyd team. They're staking their claim immediately. They want an early goal to alleviate their own pressure, having scored a very fortuitous, controversial penalty. Switching sides from right to left. Straight over the sideline. Number 10 for Holroyd. I don't have a number 10 on my team sheet, but Ibrahim crossed the ball in. Found a play, but not quite for a tap in. That was number 6. And I have no number 6 on the Holroyd team sheet. Maybe you can help me out. Zane Brown keeping out the other end. Sends the ball to halfway. Who we got on the ball? Kamara. Plays back. Back to Kamara now. Where's he going with it? He likes to dance the ball. Kamara sends it to number 15. I have a name for him. Oh, hang on a minute. Okay, soft foul, but they'll take it. Bit of protest. The keeper affirms his decision. Not the keeper, the referee, sorry. The keeper now trying to set his wall. Number 10 is Grant, okay. Amazing guy and a great coach for the under-9s. Well, thanks for that, Rochelle. Tell me, how are you related? Are you one of the parents of the under-9s or a partner, a sister, wife, girlfriend, which one? Meanwhile, it's about a 27-meter kick. Wall set. Referee set, there's the whistle. Over, little dink. Oh, look at that. Look at that, clever. Goal from Holroyd. You got to shout that one down. Lovely play. You don't see that very often. A clever dink over the wall. Kamara comes in, put the head on it, and over the outstretched hands of the keeper. Oh, that was lovely play. I don't mind seeing clever play from whoever does it. Preferably not against Granville Waratah. But we're not playing here. It's Holroyd versus Auburn. Auburn feel the sting of the Holroyd attack. Clever attack. Again from a soft foul, but they'll take it. 2-1. These things have a way of sorting themselves out. Left wing, Ada comes in, finds his teammate, shots! And shots again! 2 shots! Cuts back, 3rd shot! Save, save, and save! Defense, look at those green shirts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green shirts in the box. Holroyd got back. That was Auburn trying to counter and restore parity. Ball into the box again, straight to Zane Brown. Lots of excitement here. Auburn is seen no longer prepared to sit back. They're feeling comfortable to come forward with every opportunity. Oh, look at this. Keeper is beaten. Oh, no, he's not. Can't beat the offside. Thank you, Rochelle. Yes, you're one of the parents of the kids he plays. Well, it's great to have you on GSFA TV, watching the coach of your child. Great support. I'm sure he appreciates it. Great to have you here. Yes, Kenny Betts, it was a pretty clever goal. I don't mind commentating that. I'm sure you don't mind watching it. A few of those wouldn't go astray. If you just joined us, you saw a free kick given to Holroyd, 27 metres out. The wall was set. And what does Holroyd do? They don't go for goal. There's a little dink over the wall. And their forward, Kamara, comes in. Probably one of the tallest fellows in the field. And he puts a head on the ball. And does a little rainbow over the outstretched hands of the keeper under the crossbar. Goal. Fantastic to watch. Meanwhile, here's Auburn FC. Sends it. Only far the edge of the box. Cleared away. But not very well. Back to the kicker. Tries to get it inside the box again, but the Holroyd defense, as it was in the first half, strong. Looks to counter. Auburn defense now. Sets. And I'm not mistaken, that's a bit of light mizzle falling. Mizzle is a combination of mist and drizzle. I call it mizzle. Players don't mind. Ball now, Zane Brown. Oh, mixes up. Too casual. Oh, the keeper can't be doing that. All the hard work from his play, the shoulders drop, and Auburn not giving up. Yeah, Zane, that would have been mud or egg all over your face if you give away a goal like that. All of a sudden, the game plan changes from Auburn. None of this absorbing the defense and sitting back. They're going forward in numbers, trying to manufacture a goal. Here we go again, forcing the issue. Then the left hand, oh, taken out. Nothing controversial about that one. And a few more of the spectators come under the cover here of the grandstand. Here at Garside Park. Again, if you just joined us, this is Garside Park at North Granville. The first time we're broadcasting from Garside Park. And the first time this park's been used in more than 6 years. And if you're new to the broadcast, I certainly encourage interactive broadcasting. So post a comment from where you're watching this. Be it your lounge room, a suburb in Sydney, interstate or international. Ball goes in the goal mouth. Can't be cleared. Holroyd win the ball though, going forward. Looking for opportunistic. Down the left wing. Only as far as... Hang on a minute, the dog fight in front of me in the grandstand. One's Auburn, one's Holroyd. Calm down, boys. Okay, sorry about that. Got a little carried away. Meanwhile, Auburn inside the box. Turns. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, waved away. No penalty. This is more of a penalty shout. The other one was, though. Meanwhile, you go on with it. Auburn still putting the pressure on. Great to see. Holroyd now got the ball. Where are we going with it? Carbo. Strong tackle, but still in possession of the green. Long ball. When all else fails, send it long. Give yourself a breather. Just having a bit of fun, Kenny Betts. A dog fight in front of me, who would have thought? Meanwhile, here we go, Kamara, the goal scorer. Inside the box, beat the keeper, but only across the face of goal. Yes, throw your hands inside your hands to your face. He knew then it may have been an early nail in the coffin. He put that one away. This mizzle's now turned to a drizzle. How much heavier it gets, I don't know. Good to see that Auburn's changed their game plan from what they were doing last week. Looking to go forward and trying to put a goal in the back of the net, but it will expose their back. That was their strength last week. Meanwhile, Sahin in defense, Kamara. Nah, that was adventurous and optimistic, trying to put a shot from there. Totally off balance. Needed the control first. This is what's happening now. With Auburn going forward, they're exposing their back and relying on their keeper to come to the rescue. Meanwhile, here comes Kara. Tries to link up with Jench. Oh, he slipped when he needed to get the ball back to his player on the edge of the box. Okay, now Holroyd's turn to go forward. Plays numbers here, 15 on it. What's he going to do with it? Cut inside. Still there. Ibrahim, come on! Goal! Holroyd! As he gets a shoe shine polish from his teammate on the edge of the box. 3-1 here at Garside Park in favour of Holroyd Rangers. I called it, didn't I? If you expose your back by going forward, a quick counter is what you get, and that's what they got. Holroyd Rangers, 3-1 here at Garside Park. So what's the thinking now of the Auburn team? Still plenty of time left in this match. You go down swinging and try and score a goal? I hope so. But I think they'll get one. Well, it's 3-1, Davut. Just that, not the way you thought it would be. Hang on a minute. Here's a chance across the face of goal. Still working inside the box. A lot of green shirts there, though. I reckon Auburn FC have gotten to the box more in this last 20 minutes than what they did the entire game against Pendle Hill. They are really playing, pressing forward football, enterprising, entertaining. I think the goal will come. 3-2, keep it alive. But they'll have to swash the defense. Okay, so what are your thoughts, viewers? There's the shoulder. What are your thoughts? How many more goals in this game? Who do you think is going to win? But now that we're in the second half, who do you think will be the man of the match? Who will get the 3, 2, and 1 points? There were a couple of early contenders for Auburn, but now that Holroyd scored 3 goals, let's see what happens here. They'll load up the numbers. A lot of play, a lot of blue and black shirts in that goal mouth area for a free kick. A little congested in there, a bit of a traffic jam. Referee tells the 2-man wall to stay at 10. Whistle. Goes near post. Still there. Cleared away. But only as far as another corner at the other side of the field. To be taken by Attila Chetane. They're loading numbers in the box here. Oh, that goes flat and low. Doesn't clear. Still in the box. Here's a second chance for him. Attila stands it low again. Okay, he's going to be quick for counter. Kamara comes on the ball. But Auburn sends it back, low and flat. And straight over the other side for a goal kick. The Auburn faithful here. In numbers, more than the Holroyd. They're not giving up faith or support. Good to see. Holroyd looks strong, but here we go. Shots on, wide. Good connection. Fired that one like a rocket. Wide though. I'm about to say, Holroyd's got to be careful. I sense a goal coming for Auburn. They're applying the blowtorch. Here we go again, Attila. Where are we going with it? Goes inside, fouled. Foul again. Referee called the player out. Now listen, mate, do that again, I'm going to have to give you yellow. All right, ref, thank you very much. Okay. Yes, I have a degree in reading lips, apparently. All right, here we go, Holroyd. Needs to defend this one. They won't want to concede here. Clearly, Auburn want them to. Sahin, left footing, three-man wall. Where's it going? We see a little dink over the way the clever goal was scored at the other end of the field, or we just go straight for goal. I'm backing top right-hand corner as you see it. Let's see what happens. Left foot curler. There's the whistle. Where I said it would go. Goal! Octay Sahin in the top right-hand corner. 3-2 Auburn FC. Only now one goal behind as the faithful here in the grandstand for Auburn FC lose their plot, go mad for a joy of excitement. Wonderful goal, the perfect angle right behind the goal. Look at this curling left foot. Right in the top right-hand corner. Lionel Messi couldn't have done any better. Just that it's not in front of 80,000 people. More like 80, maybe 90. But they're loud, they're boisterous. And look at this, Auburn now with a second wind. Look to go in again. Holroyd need to compose themselves. Again, in the box, shot! Oh, saved by Zayn! Deflection put away by Holroyd. The match is turned on his head here. Wonderful entertainment. I hope you're enjoying this here on Genius of ATV, coming to you live from Garside Park. If you've just joined us, Auburn FC applying the blowtorch, and they're the ones behind. 3-1 to 3-2 after that wonderful free kick goal. Whereas the Auburn FC, sorry, the Holroyd goal at the other end was a clever dink over the wall. This was sheer surgical precision from Sahin into the top right-hand corner, using the benefit of that left foot to curl the ball. Would love to see another goal here. Give me your predictions. Who do you think will win it now? Kamara. Oh, he tried to link up. Say it. Comes away. Here we go now. Auburn looking to set. Long ball. Oh, not very long at all. He tried it though. Ibrahim. That's offside.
Let's go, Auburn.
Number 10. I forgot his name, not on the team sheet, but someone told me who it was. Grant, there you go, Grant. Coach the other nines at Holroyd Rangers. Okay, here we go. Sahin, the goal scorer, towering figure at the back. Sends it. Try to get over the last man. Kara gets fouled again. The card comes out. That's another yellow. Number 4 for Holroyd. And I don't have a number 4 on my team sheet. If you know who he is, let me know. Now this one. This is a good 30 metres outside. 30 metres from the goal. I don't think a long shot would work from here. So what are we going to see? A little dink over the wall. Running to link up to the head of one of their players. But it's Sahin talking to Kara. He says, mate, I've got it covered. Okay. Who their tall team is, I think, is going for goal. Let's see what he's got. He does. Same again. Keeper's there for it, yeah. 30 metres. No keeper should ever let a goal come from that distance unless you're facing Roberto Carlos. There's plenty of time to see the trajectory and save that one with those octopus tentacles of his. Laramie. Oh, lovely chest the ball. Can he link up? He just couldn't link up. Holroyd at 6s and 7s. Auburn still with the ball. Still with the ball. Still with the ball. They're coming at him from everywhere. Referee says that was one too many. No advantage. Free kick. This is now dangerous. This is 22 metres out. This is danger all over it. Sahim says, stand on the side, boys. I'm taking this one again. Will it be over the wall in the top left-hand corner? Or will he use with his left foot curl on the top right-hand corner? Let me hear your thoughts right now. Come on, Kenny, give me a prediction. Left corner or right corner? He's going for it. This is Sahin, who scored the previous goal. From this sort of range, this for parity. This game has really come alive. Much better than the first half, the second half. A lot more action, not just the goals, the excitement. Here we go. Oh, goes for goal, near post. Parried away, but not over the sideline. Now it is. That was over the wall. That was clever. Dropped it. Low post. Keeper was up for the challenge, though. Look at this. Everyone's inside the half of Holroyd. Like I said, the game's flipped on its head right now. It's a beautiful thing. As we see substitution. Who we got? Yes. Smart move, Holroyd coach. Peter Litzis, realising he needs fresh legs. New energy. Can't see who's come on yet. There's still a mizzle drizzle coming down. But it's not affecting the quality of play. Lots of excitement here. Attila, Grant. Auburn now putting the pressure. Trying to get into the front third. Okay, he's for the first time, it's a counter. Kamara sends it wide. He's in the middle waiting for it, the target man. And the long ball over the byline. No, the keeper comes across. That's the only thing that Auburn have to watch out for. That quick counter, which we saw previously, that Holroyd had the ability to do. But that's right. Auburn are not going down without a swing. There's the error. Into the box. He goes for goal. Zane again. Zane again pushes it wide over. That is Atil Keslik. He took the previous free kick. A clever ball low and into the inside of the near post. I think he could have pushed that to the left. Had a teammate there. They're still putting a lot of pressure on. Everyone in the top third. Over the top. Zane takes the ball. The Auburn FC faithful here. Barracking the Spiders. 26. Dinks in. Ibrahim. Kamara. Oh, he pushes it wide. One-on-one with the keeper. One-on-one with the keeper. I wouldn't say hit the nail on the coffin, but the coffin able to come down on that one at 4-2. He beat the offside trap, Kamara. But Auburn were prepared to sail close to the win. Look at this. Ball behind defense. Not quite. Not quite. Majok comes to save the day. Little dummy to no one. That's why he called it a dummy. Okay, Auburn, what are you going to do with it here? Play the same side. He does. And still, Attila gets the free throw. Holroyd over the top. Kamara up front. Looks to link up. He does. 2-on-2 up front now. 2-on-2 still. Links up to Kamara again. Oh, he hit the back of his heel. He couldn't get the touch he needed on the edge of the box. Would have been another one-on-one. With Auburn throwing plays forward. Oh, the faithful aren't happy with that offside. With Auburn pushing plays forward, expose their back, but it's creating all sorts of threats and danger for the Holroyd defensive unit. Thanks for joining us here on GSFAT, coming to you live from Garside Park at North Granville. The small drizzle, light drizzle, has started in the second half. An exciting, very exciting second half. We've seen 3 goals. And we have Holroyd leading 3-2. With Auburn trying to level the scores, putting a lot of pressure up forward. Great entertainment here for the fans in the stands. Holroyd sends it only so far as the keeper. He says, what? Go again, wait for the whistle. Okay, we're going to go again. It's about a 35 meters out. This would be over the defensive line. He tries it, puts a head on it. The Auburn head gets it, goes forward. Here we go again. Attila looking for a play to link up to. Goes inside, foul again. Another yellow card. This time to number 6. They don't have a name before his number. But there's no number on the team sheet. They've seen 3 yellow cards in the second half. All of them just like that. We're Auburn on the counter or into open play, open space. Okay, they're pushing everyone up. Look at this. Everyone in front of the ball. Very entertaining. Let's see what happens here. Into the edge of the box. Can't be cleared. Allows the error. Still on the edge of the box. Fighting for it, both teams as it works their way out. Holroyd looking to go long. Links up with the right. Hang on, Kamara comes across. And gets the ball. Oh, play on the edge of the box. Still there. Good defense. Holroyd, what are we doing with it now? Defense is there, trying to get a square in. Defense is there. Oh, look at this. Oh, he can't clear. Okay, back to Golden Glove from last year, Talon. Now Auburn's chance. Look at that ball go through. Only as far as the sweeper keeper, Zane Brown. It's end-to-end action here at Garside Park. 3-2. It's worthy of more goals, this match. The fans are all excited. We've had controversy with a penalty that, from our angle, maybe, well, it was soft, let's put it that way. I don't like to criticize the referee. They do their best they can. They call it from the angle they see. But I think they had a better angle to see that penalty that was given. And since then, we've seen wonderful, clever play by Holroyd. Excellent surgical precision by Auburn FC with their free kicks. And the ball's onto the grandstand and over into the street. New ball. Oh yes, the perimeter fencing is right on the edge of the grandstand. The rear edge, that is, of course. There's a great grandstand here. Close to the action, as both teams are providing. Into the front third goes Auburn. Into the box go Auburn. In front of goal mouth, shoots. Deflection from the Holroyd. Lovely quick play. They're not messing around with it here, this Auburn team. And in fact, nor is Holroyd for that matter. Here we go. At the other end, long kick by the keeper, causing threats. Auburn, Holroyd have number. There it is. Now it's Auburn's turn to give away yellow. Number 20. Tugay Chalek. Play staying down, maybe for a rest. Thank you for joining us here at Garside Park. We got Grant, number 10, looking for the ball to the head. Kamara! Off the post and goal! Kamara with, I think, maybe a hat trick. Definitely a brace, and he enjoyed the celebration. That's Holroyd now, 4-2. But I'm certain there are more goals in this match. That's 3 goals from set pieces and 1 from the penalty in this match. Be careful when you give away a free kick for reasons just like that. Over the wall, if there was a wall, over the defensive line. Finds his teammate and puts the ball in, beating the outstretched hands from Thailand. Hits the inside of the post, and the goal is added to the score. Well, the last time they scored, it really put some extra punch to the Auburn attack, and here it comes again. And again, defense is there to meet the challenge. This match is worthy of another goal. Yes, from Auburn. Not that I'm going for him. I'm going for entertainment. Strong kick back over the sideline. If you've just joined us, we're coming to you live from Garside Park in Granville for the first time in X League's been played here. The first time the ground's been used since the renovation. $17 million. Council have spent redoing this ground. It's an excellent ground. The surface might be in a bit of work, but here we go. The shot! Knocks out the step ladder behind the goals. Nice contact, but didn't trouble the keeper. It's been a very exciting second half. 4 goals now. Auburn SC will not go down swinging. Totally different game plan from we had them on GSFA TV last Friday. Jensch dances the ball, enters the box, shoots. Pushes it wide. You need to trouble the keeper, young man. If you've joined us and you're new, please let us know where you're watching it. I encourage interactive broadcasting. Post a comment. If you're watching it on Facebook, post a comment. That's where I'm watching it. I can't see your comments if you're posting on YouTube. And I'd gladly give you a shout out. Groom with the throw in. I think the mizzle has stopped. Actually, all the action started when it was falling, so maybe it should come back. Substitution. Who do we have? It's an Auburn player. No, it's a Holroyd player. $10 minutes to go, and I suspect it'll be very exciting 10 minutes as Carbo is substituted. You may have heard the call for handball. Referee says no, it isn't. Attila with the ball. Throw in. Auburn. Yeah, this match is worthy of another goal from Auburn. What a grandstand finish, excuse the pun, we'd have. Duras sends the ball to his left wing. I think that's Jensch. Looks to link up. Couldn't quite find his target man in the middle. Finds the keeper, Zane Brown, who has been tested and more often has passed the test there in the goals. It's 4-2 here at Garside Park. And in the last 10 minutes of the match, it's money time, that's for sure. Auburn FC playing very entertaining football for their one goal and multiple chances in the second half. And here we go again, pushing numbers forward. But the defense of Holroyd have only given that one goal in the second half, where they've managed to score 3. That's right, it was 1-1 at half-time. Score now 4-2 is Kamara, who scored at least 2 of those goals. He may have scored a hat-trick. I've lost count. Jensch on the ball, looking to square it in. Gets to the box. Still on the ball. Can't get a swing on the ball. Here it comes now, shoot! Into defense, no deflection in favor of Auburn. But it's Kamara chasing, but it doesn't beat the keeper. Hang on, he's out of the goals. No David Beckham shot style. Still in the box, shoots. Goal! 15. I haven't got a name for him, but he comes good eventually. Possibly the last goal of the match, Auburn FC. You got to admire their enterprising style of play to try and score as many goals. Not giving up, going down, swinging. But it's Holroyd who take the lead, 5-2 now here at Garside Park. Which was the result of the game prior to this one, where Granville Waratah defeated Rothermere 5-2. If you know the results of other X-League matches, please post them. I'd gladly give them a shout out. Keen to know what's happening around the grounds in the X-League and the Granville Association. Come on, Auburn. You were playing some enterprising football. Let me see that all the way to the end. Meanwhile, Kamara down the right-hand side. Auburn have numbers forward. Kara! I must say, there's some good strikes, but all these shots, at least 3 good rocket strikes, are just not putting it onto the keeper to forcing the save. Ahmed Arish, yes, Ahmed Arish, he was a great finish. And I'm sure it is to Ahmed Arish, the former Socceroo. Ahmed Arish, if it is, let me know. Great to have you on Genius FA TV. Holroyd. Got numbers forward. Can't link up. Defensively, it's there. No, he makes the meal of it. It's 15 on the ball again. Auburn now, recover. Down at the other end now. Good to see Auburn FC not giving up. Don't want this game just to fizzle out. They may not win. Unlikely they're going to get a draw with 3 goals required in the next 5 minutes or so. but they're still pushing forward. Great to see. Now, last week they finished the match with 9, and it was 1-1 until they lost their first player, and that sort of sealed their fate. So had they had 11 plays last week, Penderhill may not have got away with a 1-1, or with a victory, sorry. Because the Auburn FC team has shown them they've got the ability to score goals and play enterprising football. Here we go again. Oh, off the post. And corner. Wow, here I am talking about last week. But right now, it's Auburn putting the blowtorch to Zane Brown in goals. Okay, they load up. Across the face of goals. Back stick. Attila. What's he going to do with it? Chipped it back into the keeper. No, he got players in front of him waiting for the ball. Didn't quite get the connection he wanted. Okay, it's going to be Holroyd rolling, playing from the back. But Jock sends it back to the keeper. Here comes the Auburn player. He sends it over the sideline. Sloppy play, Holroyd. I know you're 5-2 up, but don't give the ball away so easily. Okay, we have a score update. Meanwhile, he's the goal scorer, number 15, don't know his name, into the box, but defended and cleared. Auburn go left and over the sideline. So it's Auburn FC, the black team, currently up against Holroyd Rangers' white team. So the same two clubs are playing each other in the other contest. Auburn FC having the better of that match. Any more results, please let us know. Happy to give them a shout out. Just a couple of minutes more. But a 5-3 scoreline would be a nice one for Auburn FC. And deserve, I'd say. Deserve it. Yeah, that wasn't necessary. These passes back to the keeper, when it's not your own keeper, just aren't going to do it. Ball goes long at the other end of the field. Oh, keeper's messing around with it. Gets away with that one. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Oh. Come on, Taylor, you're better than this. Remember your last year's Golden Gloves. Don't give up on that. Saved by the far post. We're now into the dying minutes. 2 minutes of regulation. Auburn still fighting for a goal. Sends it in behind the defensive line. Squares. Can't link up with a talisman in the middle. One more consolation goal be worthy. Squares in. Oh, hang on a minute. Off his own player. Back to the keeper. Rolls it out. They'll play from the back. It's Groom. Coach down the nines at Holroyd. Links up his player. Kamara. Try to come out in front of the keeper. But too far. Sahin on the ball. Got a few offside plays. Won't send it yet. Auburn, five defensive and forward line. Goes to the edge of the box. Cuts back in. Shoots. Pushes it wide again. Auburn FC. How do you expect to win if you can't score goals? Because you keep pushing it wide of the goals. You've got to force the keeper at least to save. They'll be ruining their chances when they watch this replay. Realizing they had enough to win this match. just joining, the referee's about to give someone a card. And that someone's the coach. Be careful. If the coach mouths off, you get another one. And there it is. There it is. Not the first time that's happened this year, unfortunately. And he's got to go, he's got to walk. Very unfortunate, very passionate, I understand. But that's full time here at Garside Park with Auburn FC, with Holroyd 5 defeating Auburn FC White 2 in a very entertaining second half with some excellent goals, excellent free kicks, some surgical precision, some very clever, but all around entertainment here, worthy of this match here at Garside Park. To score 5-2. Let me know who before we close off, who do you think should have got those 3 2-1 points? Clearly Kamara, number 9 for Holroyd. He would be up there, certainly for a 3-point. Could anyone from Auburn get any points? Maybe Sahin. Maybe Jensch, and maybe Kara. That's a decision for the referee. They'll go away and talk about it, and they'll appoint their 3-2-1s. Thank you for joining us here at Garside Park. Look forward to having you at next week's match, which will be broadcast during the week. I'm Noel Donor. Thank you, and good night.